Ever heard of the Assyrians in the Bible? They weren't just some ancient tribe. They were a superpower that dominated the Middle East from the ninth to the 7th century BC. Imagine an empire stretching across modern-day Iraq, Syria, Jordan, and Lebanon. Their capital, Nineveh, was a massive city. The Bible says it took 3 days just to walk around it, and modern archaeology has confirmed its vast size. But the Assyrians weren't known for being friendly neighbors. They were a fierce and cruel nation, showing little mercy to those they conquered. For the nation of Israel, the Assyrians were a constant threat, a real thorn in their side. Starting in 733 BC, King Tiglath-Pileser began chipping away at the northern kingdom of Israel, taking land and exiling its people. A few years later, in 721 BC, the Assyrian king Shalmaneser laid siege to Israel's capital, Samaria. After 3 long years, the city fell. This wasn't just a random act of conquest. The prophet Isaiah had foretold that God would use Assyria as the rod of his anger to judge the idolatrous Israelites. Even this mighty, ruthless empire was an instrument in a divine plan. Given their reputation, it's no wonder the prophet Jonah wanted nothing to do with them. When God told him to go to Nineveh and preach, Jonah literally ran in the opposite direction. But when he finally did arrive and deliver God's message of impending judgment, something amazing happened. The king of Nineveh, the entire city, listened. They repented, and God, in his mercy, spared them. It's a powerful reminder that God's grace can extend even to the most unlikely of people. But the story doesn't end there. In 701 BC, the fearsome king Sennacherib of Assyria swept through the southern kingdom of Judah, conquering 46 fortified cities. He then laid siege to Jerusalem itself, boasting that he had King Hezekiah trapped like a caged bird. Sennacherib's commander, Rabshakeh, stood outside Jerusalem's walls, mocking Hezekiah and his God. It seemed like the end for Judah. But King Hezekiah prayed, and God answered. Isaiah prophesied that the Assyrians would never even set foot inside Jerusalem. That very night, a divine intervention occurred. 185,000 Assyrian soldiers were struck down. A defeated Sennacherib returned to Nineveh, only to be killed by his own sons while worshipping his god. Decades later, in 612 BC, Nineveh itself was so completely destroyed by a coalition of Medes, Babylonians, and Scythians that its location was lost to history for centuries. Only rediscovered in the 1800s, the mighty Assyrian Empire vanished, making way for the rise of Babylon. It's a stunning